Hi, I'm Barry Johnson, and I want to run for your state senator because I believe that I can represent this great town the best. Out of any of the other people I'm racing against, I don't have their names on me. But as you can tell, I enjoy a good beer. Like so many Americans. Wait for the car. I enjoy a good beer. Like many other Americans. Delicious. And if I am your state representative, I will be drinking many beers. I'm a man who likes to practice what he preaches. This reminds me of a story that happened to me when I was very young. I was riding my bike. My dad pushed me off. He said, ride. Ride and let the wind take you and don't look back. And I've been riding ever since. I never looked back. I'm always looking forward. With me as your state representative. Because with me, there is no going back. There's no going back. You can't go back. I've tried. Can you cut that out? Right. There's no going back. It's very warm. At many of the picnics I like to go to, I usually make my own barbecue. I like to cook it like a man. T-bone steaks, barbecue, sirloin, the New York cut. Since I have your attention, I like to tell a little story that affected me quite a lot. That's for damn sure. Can I cuss?
I mean, some people like
Oh
that.
yeah, I cuss. I drink beer. So I was at a public park. It was public. And there was a whole litter of children gathered around me. Their parents were somewhere, so it wasn't just me and these kids. And one little boy tugs on my pants like that. And I said, don't do that. Have you seen the news? He understood the culture. He understood. And he said, what do I need to do in order to change this great, great nation, the little patriot? And I said, vote. Vote. For me, I gave him a little pat on the head and then he ran off into the woods. And we're still looking for the child. Pull up a picture. He's been missing for a few months, yeah. And if you see him, call this number underneath. He just ran off. Don't know where he went. His parents are very worried, I'm sure. I haven't met them, but if I had a kid that ran off in the woods, I'd be curious. Whoa. Got a little too emotional. Had to cool myself down with a nice cold beer. This is not my house. This is a cousin of mine's house. Mine's much bigger. I just wanted... Actually, could you cut that out too? I want people to think this is my house. I just thought about that because they, I want to be like on a ground roots level. I don't want people to see how stacked my bank account is. So just...
Y'all cut that.
I fought in the war. It was a big one. Horrible war. I wish... I'm glad I did it. But there are a lot of memories that haunt me to this day that I think will be essential to use when running for Senate. Because you need to be ready for battle 24/7. Being a senator. You need to be ready to fight. You need to be ready to chug a beer down and just take to arms. And that's what I do. That's what I did in the war. In the East. It's very hot.
Yeah, we're out. Yeah. It's August.
It's August.
Yeah?
I guess we're hitting this ad at the right time.
What?
I thought we were doing this early. Oh no, I thought it was like February. I don't pay attention to those
You got too much to focus
minor
on.
things because I'm fighting for your rights.
You can't worry about what time of the year it is.
No. Who knows what time of year it is when you're fighting for the American people and drinking beer. People come up to me and they say, Mr. Johnson, you have changed my daughter's life for the better. When I was a little boy, learning how to ride my bicycle, my father pushed me off and he said, fly. I already said that.
Did the bicycle story?
Yeah.
That was what you opened with.
But that story is so moving because that's who I am today.
I can just I can copy and paste
Shut
the
up.
story.
Should I get the beer back?
It's up to you.
Because I'm grabbing this and then I don't know what to do with my hands. And I feel like when people are watching this, they'll watch and they'll just be like, he doesn't know what to do with his hands. How's he going to know what to do to lead the American people? His hands have been attached to him for the longest of times. But you only lead the American people for 4 years.
Well, you're a senator, so it's different.
For now. When election day finally comes through and the decision has been made, no matter what it is, I want you to know that I'll still be me and you'll still be you. And if I lose, I might be okay. But if I win, we'll all most definitely be okay. And that's the slogan. Put it right there. Vote for me. We'll all be okay. Most definitely be okay. This reminds me of when I once rode the bus, which I do quite often. I ride the bus all day because I drink beer and I mow my grass and I make love to my wife. And someone was sitting right behind me and they said, "Mr. Johnson, is that you?" And I said, "You bet your bottom dollar." And he said, "My wife has left me. My kids are old and away. My house is a wreck. What will my vote for you do to reverse all of that?" And I said, "I will promote the NRA, big oil companies, and they will personally come to your door with a large check. It'll be enough to convince your wife to come back, and you can hire a maid to clean your house. And your children will probably flunk out because